peeps, and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because today we're tapping into the sign of Gemini for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. Wherever you have the Gemini placement in your chart, you can apply this to. Before we get started, DM my Instagram in the description below. If you'd like your own private tarot reading, you can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. So let's get right into it, Gemini. What do you guys got going on? Let me fix this a little bit. What are the energies surrounding Gemini? All right. The universe has a lot to say for you guys. Let's start here. So we have convey your meaning. At the bottom of this card, it says reflect on the way you communicate with others and with yourself. Be sure to express the thoughts and the feelings from your heart with respect and sincerity. So it's time for a truth bomb, Gemini. It's time to be honest with the people around you. Time to be honest with yourself about what it is you're really wanting. And from there, you'll have to address, okay, is what I'm doing bringing me closer to that? Is it getting me what I truly want? Or am I fighting for what someone else wants, or you know, what someone else needs? We have back on task. This one says, be sure that you're using your time in the best possible manner. You may consider reviewing your goals, your schedule, or a project that you're working on. All could use some fine tuning. So tapping into the energy, you guys, there's definitely an energy of getting back on track. I feel like things have kind of gotten distorted or gone a certain direction that you didn't intend for them to go to. In the light of the moon, this one says a full moon can shine light on what you have been resisting. It can be anything from your fears to your soul's beauty. So I feel like it's time to put some respect back on your plans, back on your name, what it is that you had originally wanted for yourself, and to, you know, get in alignment with that. Persistent drive. See whatever it is that you desire and move towards that goal. It's time to zero in on your purpose. Use your intuition and your instincts to guide you for the optimal outcome. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of compromising has been happening, Gemini, to the point where if you were to really sit and reflect on where this path that you're on is taking you, you may question, is this actually what I want? Or is this what someone else wanted? Or is this like a like the aftermath of me, you know, compromising to the point where I'm on a totally different path here. Resilience. There is no need to push or rush. This is a time to take things as they come. You have the determination and the patience to handle what is happening. So don't feel like you immediately need to cut everyone off, or you need to make, you know, too sudden of a movement. Just take this time to analyze and then go from there. Adrift in shallow water. Take a few deep breaths and reconnect to your inner peace. Notice the small things and appreciate them. So like I said before, getting back in alignment is a whole process. You may be feeling like really tired right now, Gemini, and not really know why. That's definitely a result of you already doing this work. So some of you guys are already in the process of doing this. Seeing both sides, something that you guys are pros at. Take a step back and try looking at this from a different perspective. So I feel like some of you guys don't want to give up on something or someone because, you know, it may make you feel like a failure, or, you know, it just may make you feel like you've already committed to this path, even though it's not the original path that you were on in the beginning. It's like you've already committed to it. So for some of you, you just don't want to get off course. But I'm telling you, this is definitely an energy where there's a need for you guys to make sure that you are at the core of what's important. And then we have push to the surface. You may have become complacent, you may be stalling or in a need of a new surge of energy. Become aware of the dynamics of your life. So make sure you're paying special attention to, where am I giving most of my energy to? Is it something that I want to be giving energy to? And if not, you know, you may want to add another passion project to what it is you do on the side. Like if it's work, we all have a bottom line and it's tough times right now. So everybody got to get to this money to some degree. But Gemini, I just feel like there is an energy of you guys becoming, you know, stagnant in where you are. and accepting things as they are now, just because it's like, well, I'm here, I might as well make the best of it. But the universe is like, You definitely want to push to the surface during this time. Keep pushing, keep going, have that persistent drive, that resilience. And also, you may need to be the bigger person in a situation, Gemini, with that see the both sides energy. I feel like this is a matter of communication, or like, yeah, something either needs to be said or communicated here. All right, so we got quite a few tarot cards, but I'm gonna take them all. Ooh. Yeah, this is definitely about fighting for what it is that you love, what it is that is important to you. You may have, you know, shifted your goals or shifted your definition of love, and that's always going to happen through growth, understanding, and truth. But I still feel an energy here of compromising to the point where it's just hurting at this point, you know? I don't know. I feel like an energy of you guys know a little bit better than this here. Like, I feel like there needs to be a shift in energy. All right, what else do we got? A lot of 10s here. You may be seeing a lot of 10, 10. That's some cycle completion. And, you know, completing something is just a new beginning. So even if you have a cycle completion with someone, that does not indicate that that person will never be in your life again, but this is like starting over. Okay, we've completed that cycle where we were kids and now we're kind of growing up here, so we need to do things a certain kind of way. And if someone is unwilling to do that, Gemini, you know, you may have to, you know, reanalyze, okay, is this someone that I still want in my life still, or do I need to give them the space to kind of grow? We have the King of Cups and the Empress in reverse. This is a very interesting energy. I feel like for some of you, you are ignoring your more feminine nature. And we all have masculine and feminine energy, but tapping in here, I feel like it's necessary, to be honest. I feel like it's necessary for this time, because if you're too much in your feminine emotional nurturing bag, you may not be able to pursue what it is or actually achieve what it is that you want for yourself, you know? Some of you guys also are really banking on the potential. Like, you can see someone's potential, so you don't want to give up on them. And I don't feel like you have to. Ace of Staffs, Ten of Staffs here, but I do feel like you're going to have to lead this connection. So you may want to have a conversation, initiate a conversation. There's definitely a masculine energy you guys are going to need to be in right now, so that you can kind of steer this boat in the right direction. Steer your life in the right direction. It doesn't have to have anything to do with a certain person. We got the Hangman in reverse and the Six of Cups. Yeah, it's time to move on. It's time to move on from that older version of yourself, that old cycle. Hangman in reverse. It's a struggle, though. You guys are definitely resisting that, but I feel like that's why it's important for you guys to convey your meaning, have these conversations, and address, is something still benefiting you at this point? Is this still what you want? Are you still in alignment? Is this situation still benefiting you? There has to be this judgment energy to come through. And it's not what you say, it's how you say it. You know, if you have to have a conversation with someone and tell them, listen, you know what, I just realized the Judgment card is number 20 in the tarot deck. Is anyone else picking up what I'm throwing down? I'm not even gonna talk about it, but I'm just saying, okay? Anyways, but yeah, we have the Temperance card and the Judgment energy. So I feel like, yeah, so like I was saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So you don't want to come at someone, say you're dealing with a specific person, and it's like things have gotten so off track, and you know, you guys are both not in alignment. You're both not getting what it is that you want at this time. I feel like it's definitely time. Yeah, this is definitely bottom of the deck energy, Seven of Coins. All of this burden is on someone, and I feel like all we can do is control ourselves. So you may have to be the one to take responsibility for the situation so we can get back in alignment. But yeah, there definitely needs to be some balance brought into the picture here. The goal is to make, you know, not to make someone feel quartered, but to get to a place where we can both have some sort of understanding. We have the Knight of Coins and the Nine of Coins. So I feel like, Gemini, you've done a lot of work on yourself, and it's time to address, you know, certain things, and if they are, you know, benefiting you at this point. It's going to be important for you to disconnect emotionally from the situation, not to the point where, you know, you're being cold, but to the point where you can actually have some progress. Let's see what else is going on. Ooh. These are the ones that I actually wanted to come out. Yeah. So we have building up the nerve and manifesto. Manifesto is big conversation energy. So it's definitely going to take some nerve to have this. Some of you guys are afraid of losing something or losing someone, but you got to have a conversation with your manager. You got to have a conversation with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your partner, and say, listen, I'm not getting enough from this situation anymore. So what can we do about it? But you know, you don't want to word it that way where it seems like you're coming from a selfish point of view, even though you are considering yourself. You want to come at this from a standpoint of, listen, I don't know, something just feels off here. Do you agree? Kind of baby, you know, take those baby steps into like the bigger problem, the bigger picture here. Some of you guys are feeling like it's too tough though. We have the too tough card. Some of you guys are feeling like it would just be too hard to have these conversations and you're kind of afraid of losing it altogether. But like I said, at the bare minimum, you may need to take a break from the situation, from this person, so that we can actually have some growth and move forward from here. Now we have ask a friend and let me go. To be honest, I feel like if some of you were to ask a friend and actually get a second opinion on this situation, they'd just be like, drop them, drop it. And that's not what you want to hear for some of you. Yeah, you're really going to have to depend on yourself for this one. We got wham bam, thank you ma'am. So some of you guys may be hanging on to someone who just is wanting something more casual at this time. And it's like, you got to be honest with them about what you want. You can't be afraid to speak up, because at this point you've been doing this back and forth, this casual thing for a while. And at this point you've caught feelings and you want something more. And it's a good thing if you have these conversations so you can address, okay, is this person able to provide me something more? And if they say no, you know, you need to know that so that you can, ooh. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, and plenty of fish in the sea. You need to know that so that you can go pursue the person who's able to give you that higher level of commitment, you know. Some of you guys are just afraid of that right now. Some of you guys just aren't ready for things to be over, and that's okay. Take things at your pace, you know. But yeah, we have time for a nap and all that glitters. So at some point you thought this person or this situation was able to give you more than it's actually giving at this point, and we need to have a conversation. Take your time though. Take your time before you address this person. Not too much time, but just so you can say the right things, you know, without offending someone or making them crawl into their shell or kind of shutting down. But all that glitters is not gold, and I think that you may be romanticizing this person or this situation and saying, well, it has potential, they'll come around. But for some of you, they've never communicated or even indicated that that was the case, that they could provide you anything more. So it's kind of like, you don't know what you've got till it's gone. You know, we need to get in that time for a nap energy to where, you know, the situation can kind of rest so that we can have some progress. And then we have orphaned and yang. Yang is that divine masculine energy. So like I was saying before, you're definitely going to want to be in a masculine energy to handle this. You cannot, I really don't feel like Gemini coming at this in a feminine type of energy is going to help the case. We have orphaned here. Some of you guys just don't want to be alone here. You feel like this person provides you some level of comfort, but I feel like that's why it's important to, you know, address, is this giving you what you really want? Or is this just like a band-aid over, you know, a wound, like a wound, something that needs like bandaging and wrapping and care and, you know, neosporin, like, I just feel a need for Gemini to go for the gusto. You want more than the situation may be able to provide. All right. Yeah, we have simplicity and purification. So I think, you know, things need to be simplified quite a bit here. I feel like so the situation can kind of purify itself, or so that your life can be purified. We have abundance, flow, and community. So with this community energy, the universe is saying, listen, there is no lack of people that have the ability to provide you what it is that you want. Do not move from a place of poverty consciousness. This is a promise that there's a lot more for you. There's abundance, but you're going to have to go with the flow of the situation. Going with the flow is not always about just, you know, not saying what it is that you want. It's going with the flow of where the universe is trying to take you. So if you've been getting every sign and indication that things aren't in alignment, going with the flow is about riding that wave and allowing yourself to see that and then taking the action. I'm going to take these. All right, so we have the groundhog spirit and the porcupine spirit. At the bottom of the groundhog spirit, it says time to let go. So I feel like something needs to be released, Gemini. The bottom of porcupine, it says time for beginner mind. So that's really an energy of starting over again. And like I said before, a 10-10 moment, you can still continue on with the same person. But at this point, I just feel like you're sacrificing too much of yourself, giving away too much of yourself. We have the deer spirit and the horse spirit. At the bottom of the deer spirit card, it says bring a gentle touch. This is a gentle touch as far as how you're coming at this conversation. You know, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. So you have the ability to be set free from this timeline. And for some of you, it may be as serious as some of you guys breaking some, you know, generational patterns that kind of kept you guys bound to people or to jobs, certain situations that just don't fully give you what it is that you fully need for settling for less. And then we have the crow spirit and the lizard spirit. Bottom of the lizard spirit, dream the world into being. Crow spirit, co-create with spirit. So spirit is really banging down your door, asking you to give it the opportunity to really kind of change your life and to create what it is that you want, you know? It's like buying a house versus building your own home. Like, sure, building your own home does take more work, but you can make it perfect. You can have a sunroom, a garden, you can have the perfect kitchen, the perfect colors, like everything you've ever wanted, versus buying a house that may be lackluster, not able to provide you anything but just a home, a place to be, you know? We have unlimited possibilities and forgiveness. So forgive yourself, Gemini, if you feel like you stayed somewhere longer than you should have. But I'm telling you, the possibilities are endless. Like, you literally have the ability to modify the situation into the perfect situation for you. So take that opportunity. And then we have new beginnings and past, present, and future. So I feel like it's time to, you know, take the past, bring it into the present, and plan your future with that information, with that wisdom. And then we have a new beginning. So like I said before, doesn't mean that, you know, we're not taking the same people with us, but I definitely feel an energy, Gemini, of a new start needing to happen here. I feel like you guys need to reanalyze your goals and, you know, create from there. So yeah. That was your spread. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like your own private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you, Gemini. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.